Hello, and thank you for joining me, your personal style consultant. Some people want to sell you something, I just want you to look good. Well, today we're going to talk about a subject that I am extremely passionate about, and that is men's formal wear. Guys, you got to wear a tuxedo. You're going to look great in a tuxedo. All guys look great in tuxedos. You've got to wear one. And the great thing about tuxedos and the events where you wear them is that it's the great equalizer. Because all the men are wearing the same thing. You don't have to worry about being overdressed or underdressed or not being appropriately dressed. Because the main thing is you're wearing the tuxedo like everybody else. Sure, there are going to be guys there who are wearing $3,000 tuxedos, and you may be wearing one that's $300-400. Doesn't make a difference. Most people can't tell the difference. And even those few people who can, like myself, well, so what? It's not a question of how much you spend on a tuxedo. It's how you wear one. And you want to wear it like James Bond 007, like you were born to wear a tuxedo. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be great. Now, what do you have to know about tuxedos, men's formal wear and tuxedos? Well, okay, I'm going to make it very easy for you because there's only one tuxedo for you, and that is the peaked lapel tuxedo as you see here. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to be able to see the fact that that the lapels are peaked, but they are. That's the tuxedo, the only tuxedo for you. Stay away from notched lapel tuxedos. Stay away from particularly shawl lapel tuxedos. That's for cheap prom school rentals. That's not for you. You need the peaked lapel tuxedo, and along with it, you need the tuxedo shirt. And the only tuxedo shirt for you is going to be the wing collar tuxedo shirt. That's the only one for you, as you can see it here. Okay, that's what you need. This one they have French cuffs, so they should have French cuffs. Most likely they're pleated, and there are really no buttons. You provide that with studs. You put studs in for the buttons, and you put cufflinks for the cuffs, for the French cuffs. You want the French cuffs. So that's your shirt, that's your tuxedo. What else do you need? Of course, you're going to need the tie. You want the black ties. Stay with only black ties. Excuse me. Don't fool around with the red ties or anything like that. That's what you need. Most likely you're going to get a pre-tied one like everybody else wears, like myself. A few guys know how to tie a bow tie. If you know how, fine, but go with the pre-tied. You won't be sorry. Okay, that's your you got your tie, you got your shirt, you got the jacket, and of course you're going to have the pants, and the pants are going to have a stripe down the side, a satin stripe. Now, what else do you need? Well, you're going to need one of the two things, or both, and that is a cummerbund that goes around your waist, or a vest. You should probably have both so you can switch off. They're not expensive. They're very inexpensive, so you don't have to worry about that. That's what you need. Now, what you're going to also need is the shoes. Now, for shoes, you can get away with a well-shined pair of leather sole shoes, black. You can get away with it if you have to. I do sometimes, but you really should have the formal shoe, the formal evening shoe. It often goes by the name of the opera pump, and it usually is patent leather, and it usually would have, or not usually, but it would have traditionally a bow across the top of the shoe. The bow sort of is disappearing, and you're just going to find, like on the ones you see here, which happen to be mine, it's just patent leather, and there's a gross grain trim on it instead of the bow. that's what you're probably going to go with. Unfortunately, guys, these are very pricey today. If you want a formal shoe that has a formal shoe that has a leather sole, and you really need a leather sole, your rubber sole isn't going to work for you if you're going to be dancing, and we expect you to dance. The ladies expect you to dance. And when the music's playing, guys, you got to dance. So those are very pricey today. On sale, you'd be lucky if you get one for $250, and they really, they're full price. They go up at $500 or more. So you might wind up paying more for your shoes, your formal shoes, than you are for the whole tuxedo. But look, what can I tell you? That's the way it is. You gotta have it. Gotta have it. And of course, you're gonna want a coat, a dress coat, like the one you see here, and I've showed you that one before. It's a Chesterfield. It's very pricey. You don't need a pricey coat like that. You can get away with a wool charcoal gray coat. That'll do you fine. So you don't need one so pricey. I also did want to mention that when it comes to the formal shoe, that you can also get, or sometimes you see what's called a formal Oxford, patent leather Oxford shoe, lace up. You really don't want that, but it does exist. It is an option, but be sure if you're going to get one that has a leather sole. All right, well, that's your tuxedo. And believe me, guys, you're going to look great in one. Every chance you get, wear one. So what is next? Okay, what is next? We're going to separate the men from the boys. And we're going to talk about the pinnacle of men's style, men's fashion, and that is the white tie and tails. White tie and tails. Yes, guys, white tie and tails. Now, you may be thinking or asking, was this guy really serious? I could barely afford a tuxedo, and he wants me to go out and buy white tie and tails, which is usually optional if you get an invitation. Why should I do it? Why you want to do it is because if you look like $1 million in a tuxedo, you're going to look like an archduke in a white tie and tails. And furthermore, it's not going to cost you a lot of money. I'm going to show you how. It's not going to cost you a lot of money because you already have most of the black white tie and tails outfit. You already have it. You got the pants, you've got the shirt, you've got the suspenders, and that was another thing that I didn't mention to you. In black tie, you wear suspenders. You don't wear belts, and if you happen to have a pair of black tie, a tuxedo pants that comes with belt loops, take it to a tailor and get rid of them. You don't want them. So you got everything you need. Practically all you need now is you need the white tie. That costs you $10. You need a vest, the white vest. You can get that for under $60. Now you need the tailcoat. The tailcoat, guys, is you can get that for like under $170, $180. So therefore, for about a little over $200, you can have everything you need for the white tie and tails. And again, this is it. This is where we separate the men from the boys. You're going to look great in white tie and tails. Put it on your bucket list. If you only wear it once, you got your money's worth. I got your money's worth out of it. You do want the white tie and tails, and you're going to feel great, and do it. Now, I'm sure that those of you out there are saying, hey, this guy's talking about, getting dressed up in tuxedos and everything. Yeah, I'd like to do that too, but hey, I don't get any invitations. I don't know. I don't move in those circles. I mean, I'd like to do it, but I don't know anybody or anything. Or I don't have invitations. Well, I'll fix that for you. All you need to do is, wherever you're living, go online, go to Eventbrite. You go to that website, they'll tell you all the black tie events that are going on in your area. and society balls or galas. They'll tell you that, and they'll even sell you the tickets to it. Now, in the New York area, the tickets to these type of events, which are mostly sponsored by charities, they run you about $500. Well, that's some money, I'll tell you that, obviously. That's dinner and dancing. Outside of the New York area, it's probably going to be less. In other parts of the country, it may be $300-$400. I know it's money, but it goes to a good cause. And again, it's if you're spending money on clothes, you want to spend it. You want to spend a little money so you could wear them and enjoy them and have fun. Okay, guys, that's it on formal wear. Again, every opportunity you get, or make the opportunity, wear formal wear. You're going to look great in it. You're going to feel great. You won't be sorry. So, thank you for joining me. If you found this video helpful, well, please indicate so, and please subscribe to my channel. And carpe diem, guys, seize the day.